Hi guys, welcome back to this channel, and it's been a while since my last video, but now I have about 5 to 6 to come. So here's the first one, and it's a notebook from Storage.it, which is a Japanese company. And the reason why I got interested in this notebook is that I have a huge collection of regular traditional notebooks like this one or a few others, and what I want is to discover products that offer something more, and this one does. And as you can see, I can pack a pen, and I can pack my phone and a few other things, and I can put document there, and that's the idea behind Storage.it. And this collection is called Storage.it because you can actually store things inside the cover. And then you put refills inside, and outside you've got this cover, which is quality plastic cover in the color red, which ends up being a little pink, which is nice to me. And here you can open it, take things out so we can see up. And let's take the pen out. By the way, let's start by having a look at this little pen, which was sent to me with this notebook, and which is called the Auto Horizon, which is quite a nice pen because it's sober in design, which is something I like. And something particular about this is the fine point that comes out when you click on this part, and then click, goes back inside. So that's kind of nice, and it writes pretty well. So that's a nice pen. Yeah, it writes quite well with a very, very fine line. Here it goes. Nice, isn't it? So that's the metal one, and you've got different colors. Okay, so let's have a closer look at this notebook, and then we'll do the writing sample. So here, as you can see, I left what was inside, which you're supposed to remove, but for the purpose of the video I left it inside. This is the large size, which is 210 by 146, with 80 pages, so it's a rather thin notebook, which is meant to be taken outside everywhere with you, and the plastic cover will provide a little protection for it. So in the front you've got the pouch, and once you open it you've got a plastic zipper, and once you open it you actually have quite a good amount of space because it can expand on this side. Okay? And here you've got a hole there and another one there where you can put your pen. Here goes. And I feared the plastic would be torn by the pen, but actually no. I mean, this is plastic, so it will have a limited amount of use, but it's actually nice quality, and I think it might last some time. They actually provide refills, so they are confident that these will last a few notebooks. So at the back you've got a pocket which allows you to carry documents. This is one folded in half or something, or fourth, and it came inside it as an example of what you can do with their notebooks. So on the left you can draw things, and you can use the grid, and we'll have a look inside to see that grid. And on the right you've got lined paper. And so let's talk a bit about what's inside the cover. So inside you've got a refill. So here goes. Here's the refill. So that's the cover without anything, and as you can see it's not translucent. You've got it's a strong red. Okay, so let's have a look at the refill. So that's how it looks. It's a nice little notebook that you will be able to archive easily. And inside you've got a grid. Let's hope my camera can get it. Yes, it does. You've got a small grid which allows you to draw very precise things. And on the right you've got regular line paper in an ivory color. So what about the paper quality of these. I forgot to mention, there are actually accessories to these. You can add sticky notes. They have an option for sticky notes. They also have an option for joint files. Well, they have a few options in their collection, as well as different kind of colors. So let's have a look at my paper test. Here it goes. So I did my first test with the pen that was provided with it. So as you can see, it's a fine line. It's actually quite pleasant to write with. I really like that pen. It's going to be one of my favorites, I think. Then you've got a Bic Atlantis Stabilo Smart 2.0, Inkjoy 100, Inkjoy 550, and that would be for your ballpoint pens. No issue there. It's pleasant to write with the ballpoint. Then you've got a pencil, no problem either with this. Felt nice. A Pilot sign pen, Faber-&-Castell broad pen, Faber-&-Castell Pitt. And as you can see, there's absolutely no issue even with a Pilot sign pen. No show through and no bleed through, and absolutely no show through. Then we start with the Pilot Prera, which is with Poussière de Lune by Jean-J. Herbin, a Jinhao with Rouge Caroubier, Jinhao with Lierre Sauvage, and a Jinhao with regular blue ink. And what I know about these inks is that this one is average in terms of demand for the paper. These two are quite demanding, and this one is just the regular one. So let's have a look on the other side. So here, as you see, with the two more demanding inks, especially the green one, you've got a bit of show through but no bleed through. And with the regular one, or the Poussière de Lune, no issue at all, no bleed through. You cannot actually see them on the other side, which is nice. So it's a nice quality. As for the second thing that you can see is just to show you what the grid looks like. So, and I didn't finish it because you actually get small lines inside. So it's a very dense grid, but as you can see, it doesn't appear too much on the paper. So this you can use when you write a design or design something, and then it will help you make your lines and stuff, but it's not actually quite visible. It's a nice one. That could be a nice option to dot ones. And so my conclusion about this notebook is that it's quite a nice one. I like the fact that you can transport things, you can put things inside, and it's a whole package. You've got your pens, you've got your stickers inside, you've got your documents, you can put your phone in there, and it's actually quite original. I like the color as well, which is very flashy, and I think it's a nice experience. I actually enjoyed it. That's quite nice. So that was my video on my review of the Storage.it notebook from Marks.Inc.